Well, we got Markwayne Mullin, and by goodness sakes, we also have the Green Country Republican Women's Club here today, too. How you doing, young lady?
Doing fantastic. This is a big day for Bartlesville, having our congressman from 2nd District, Markwayne Mullin, with us today. We've got a great representation of Bartlesville leadership, and so we're excited to hear the good news that we have.
All right, Marie Hebert, you've won some awards the club has.
Yes, for the second time at our convention, we have achieved the highest number of awards than any other federated club in Oklahoma. And that's a big deal. And as you can see, well, I thought I had my pin on, but I took my jacket off. I proudly wear the pin for that recognition as the president of our club.
Very good. Well, you brought in Markwayne Mullin. We got snowed out the first time, sir.
We did.
Welcome back to Bartlesville. You're no stranger here. You come to visit friends and family all the time.
I do. I was saying earlier, my roommate in college, we both wrestled together up there, and he's from Bartlesville, West Barnhart, and now he's in Norman, but we used to come up here all the time and visit his family. But
well, you're going to be running for U.S. Senate, and I guess they had the Supreme Court oral arguments yesterday, and how's that looking? You getting any word from anybody?
yeah, we've got, I mean, it's just trickling down, people that are watching and stuff. We feel very confident that the court's going to uphold the state's findings, saying that the special election should go forward, and that the irrevocable letter sent through Inhofe's office is also true and able to continue to serve, but step down January 3rd of 2023.
What sets you apart from anybody else who may even think about running for this office too?
Well, we bring Oklahoma values. We are Oklahoma. My family's been here since around 1850. I'm Cherokee. All we've ever done is served right here in Oklahoma. We built very successful businesses because we've been able to hire great Oklahomans that's helped us do that. And I say we, by my wife and I. So we bring business experience. I know we're not your typical elected official or your typical politician with a resume that's always been in office, that's always grown from a local office to a state office to a federal office. We're someone that came straight out of the business world, so we're bringing firsthand knowledge. And our goal is to make sure we bring Oklahoma values to Washington, D.C., and not bring Washington, D.C. back to Oklahoma.
We're talking with Markwayne Mullin running for U.S. Senate. And Markwayne, one of the things that is coming up here in this midterm is not only your race, but there's a lot of races. There are a lot of congressional seats that are up. There are a lot of statewide races. And we seem to be at a point here where folks are really kind of pressed to make a decision here. Right. Anybody who hasn't made up their mind yet, what do you suggest?
Well, you got to get to know the individual the best you can. The problem is these races have happened so quick that you're not going to get to really shake hands with everybody. I mean, typically a U.S. Senate race takes 18 months. We have 15 weeks here. So you need to do your research and also talk to people. Referrals in this case is going to be good, but also understand what their background is and see who represents you the best. Like I said, what I feel like separates us is our real world experience. We're not your politician. We are someone that is right here working in Oklahoma, growing jobs. We've been able to employ hundreds of people. My wife and I, we've been married for 25 years, got married young, high school sweethearts, and we built our life here. And that's the most important thing, is understand that they've got to represent who you are. I got in politics because I was fed up. I was fed up with what was happening in Washington, D.C. My first political event I ever went to was the one I said I was running for Congress. Until then, that politics was kind of out of sight, out of mind for me.
Now we've got these midterms that are coming up too. How important is it for folks to leverage their thoughts and belief systems into action? We see what's happening in Washington, D.C. The president really doesn't have great approval ratings. What do you suggest for the voters?
People need to be active. It's not okay to be a little passive. Sometimes Republicans, we just want to be left alone. And if we're left alone, we're good. We can't do that anymore. We got to be very proactive. Look, the left, President Biden and his administration, they're coming after our freedoms every day. They have a battle. They're literally trying to take away our constitutional freedoms. They're in this fight to win. That means they want to bring socialism to our life. We can't do that. Setting back is not okay. It's time to take the fight to them. So no matter where you're at, on the political scale, as far as being active, it's time to get up, get involved, find a campaign you want to be involved in, find a party you want to be involved in, and run at it as hard as you can.
Okay, two questions.
Sure.
We've got the Ukraine war going on
Right.
here. How are you seeing that from your seat, not only in Washington, D.C., but also as an Oklahoman?
Well, the Ukrainian government and the Ukrainian people are amazing. First of all, they're fighting just like we would be in Oklahoma if someone tried to come in and do the same thing that Russia and Putin's trying to do to Ukrainians. And so we have to be supportive of them. Now, should we take the lead? Should the U.S. Commit troops to it? No, that's not our backyard. I believe that is where Germany, where the U.K., where France and the other countries around there, they in NATO needs to take the lead in this. But I think we should support them in any way possible. We need to support them. And then if people want to go over there and fight, if veterans want to go over there and fight, look, volunteer, go fight. Understand, though, that that's your risk. But we're fighting for a country that's fighting for survival. So we've got to be supportive of them the best we can. This fight is a lot bigger than what most people think. Probably too long of a conversation to have right here, but we can get into the depth if anybody ever wants to call and talk to me about it.
Gas and oil in Oklahoma, what's its future?
Underneath the Biden administration, blink. When Republicans get control, it's going to be drill, baby, drill.